In my opinion, Mac Miller was one of the greatest hip-hop artists who ever graced the microphone. From the early days of his mixtapes such as Kids to his finished posthumous?
I don't know.
From his finished posthumous album, Circles, and as of recording this video, Balloonerism, showcasing his creative styles not just as an MC, but as a producer, under his alias, Larry Fisherman. What's going on, guys? Andres here, also known as Mad Cat, also known as Bovine. And like y'all heard in the intro, today I'm gonna be breaking down a beat that I consider like a Mac Miller feel. This one to me kind of reminds me of like during the time of when Faces came out. It kind of has like that same feeling to it. You know, like from the smooth Rhodes chords to the violin harmonies and kind of just everything in between, with the hope to encapsulate everything that what made Mac Miller's music so great to me. It just puts me like in this sense of nostalgia anytime I hear Mac Miller or anything that sounds like it. It's like it takes me back to like high school days or like just cruising with the homies. So without wasting any more time, guys, let's get into this beat breakdown. All right, guys, so starting off, we're gonna be in the tempo of 91 BPMs and we're gonna be in the key A minor. The first instrument we're gonna be using is the Rhodes keyboard from Keyscape. This is just the classic preset. It sounds like this very nice, smooth chord progression. I laid down an A minor 7th in the first 2 bars down to a E minor 7th on the 3rd bar, leaving 1/4 space in between both of them for a passing chord. Then I went into C major 7th, but I inverted the C of the scale up 1 octave to act as the accent, and the E as the root for half the bar. And then we finish off the progression with another inversion this time, with the B as the root and the C as the accent.
Choo choo.
And shout out to the All right, next up, guys, we pulled up Syrup and I got this lead preset from Splice. The preset is called the Lead Vox type, and it was kind of like this smooth counter melody to lay on top of the chords. So let's give that a listen. All right, after that, I went into Splice and I got this guitar sample here. I kind of just made it go along with the counter melody that I added. And I like this guitar sound because it has like this wah effect to it. And then on top of it, I just added some Valhalla reverb just to kind of make it more spacey, kind of go a bit more in the background. So it's not really fighting with the Rhodes and that counter melody. After that, guys, I got a violin. This is from the Opus plugin from East West. This is from the East West Hollywood Strings. Basically what it's doing is just following the kind of the accent notes from the Rhodes chords piano. So for example, like if the A is there, it's kind of just following that and it's kind of adding texture to that upper end of the beat and also kind of taking care of that higher end of the frequency, because at least when you're making a beat, in my opinion, the way that you look at it is you have your frequency here and you got to fill in from your low end to your high end. This is kind of a little secret, I guess I would say. So when you're making a beat, like let's say you're brand new making beats, the best thing I could tell you is learn how to fill up space with depth, width, and the frequency range in total. So if you see your beat has a lot right here in the mid range and some here in the high end, but you got nothing in the low end, then you would know you need to add like a bass or something to take care of that low end to make the beat sound more even. And vice versa, if you got nothing in the high end, all this on the low end, and in the mid, then you should add something high, either with some noise or maybe a little higher melody. Yeah, so kind of a little quick tip. All right, guys, after we added all those notes, I came back in the Keyscape and I got this upright piano. This is the Wing Upright, just the regular version. Now this is like adding a bit more texture to the melody, but it's also like kind of in that mid range. It's just hitting like the root notes of the progression, kind of just keeping the tempo and the bounce moving. All right, guys, now that we got like the melody down, we're gonna add a bass line to really add more oomph to it. All right, guys, so now we're at the 808. This is the part of the beat where I got a little bit more experimental, I guess you would say, because the direction that we're going, it's kind of like soulfulness, you know what I'm saying? Instead of putting like a gritty 808 or like a nice bass guitar that you would probably hear on this type of beat, you would probably have a bass guitar, to be honest. I decided to go with like a Moog West Coast bass, just to kind of put like my own flavor on it. And for the bass, all I did was follow the root notes for it from the chord progression from the Rhodes, because the Rhodes is like our foundation for the beat. So we're kind of doing everything to kind of help out that progression stand out. So let's go ahead and give it a listen now. All right, guys, quick break real quick before we get to the drums now. I do want to remind you guys that I do have a Discord server where I upload my own samples when I make them from scratch. It's open to you guys to join. I hope you guys do. What I'm planning is to do like weekly, collaborations up in there, like maybe every Friday night or every Saturday, depending on what day. I'm still trying to figure out the schedule. I've been working on it. Just trying to stay consistent with it, with the uploads, with the Discords, with the samples and stuff not. And neither just making beats, honestly. Any sample that I make from these videos here that I did all from scratch will be on the Discord for you to download for free. Also, there's sections for you guys, if you guys make samples, to upload and we can download and use them like there, and we can do our own splits, this and that, whatever we want, just collaboration. Also, you can join the producer lounge section, go live, we can watch you make beats, we can make beats, send samples back and forth. Bunch of fun stuff, And also, guys, if y'all don't know, I'm also a rapper. My rap name is Matt Cal. That's why I produce on Bovine. Matt Cal, I rap. So anything I got going on, go ahead and join the Discord. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to the video now. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys, so last but not least, we got the drums. Drums is super simple. The kick is just hitting on every first of the beat and every, I believe, 2.5 and 3.5 of the beat per bar. So out of a bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hitting on the half intervals. And then the clap that we got is hitting every 2 and 4 of a bar. So 1, bang, 3, bang. The hi-hats are hitting a 1/8 pattern, but you can see the hi-hats are a little timed off and the velocity is a little wonky like this, just to kind of give it that humanizing feel to it. And then it just has a open hat at the 4th count. And if y'all can tell, like these drums, they're kind of boom bappy. Like I went West Coasty with the bass, I went kind of soulful with the melodies, and kind of boom bappy with the drums. Like I was really just kind of letting my mind go freely. And I feel like this is how Mac Miller makes his beats. So I kind of just did the same here, and I just put the notes where I felt that they would be dope. And I feel like it all worked great. So, and then for fun, just for a little bit more texture, I got a cowbell. And I used the cowbell as a perk, just hitting randomly in some spots where I thought it sounded dope. All right, thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. Like I said, I do have a Discord if you want to join. Samples will be there. I hope to see you in there. Hit like if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. If you didn't, hit the dislike. No hard feelings. It is what it is. But without that, man, let's give this beat a full listen. This has been Andres Matt Cal Bovine, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.